Campbell Woods. Checking for new potatoes today. They got lots of blossom, but they're still tiny spuds. This is a long growing potato. They went in April 4th and we're now into the middle of July. So, there'll be a few more weeks, I would think. What do you think, Hamish? Okay, walk past the chicken coop. Haven't been chickens in there for a few years. But it had the metal roof. And that's what saved that building. We had two other outbuildings we lost because one didn't have any metal roof on it. The other one just needed a fix on one end of it and it would have still been probably standing today. But we made the best of it. And we put in some sheds. And we sided in the pole barn. That looks like a brand new barn. And I hate to say, but my garden is not doing too good. Got a couple things coming up here, but it just went in too late, I'm afraid. Unfortunately. However, my raised beds are doing a little better. Got beets coming in there. Some onions. And we love the yellow beans. And some dill, sage, parsley. That bed's doing much better. I'll just level this out. That was 4 hours of work getting the rocks and the grass out of this first year bed, but oh well, it'll be next year's garden. It'll be 4 hours of less work. And we gotta get this fire pit done. Got a fire on here, but after having a small fire on our porch, gotta be really careful with embers on a dry farmhouse. This one's piling up. I have to get to it. I'll have to get to it and get at it. As Stompin' Tom used to say. And we still have this beautiful rose. It's pink. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows, please let me know. It's been on for 2 weeks. And now the Tiger Asian lilies are coming up. These are gorgeous. It's a different hue of orange than we have in Ontario. It's a little darker. And there's what's left of the outhouse. You can see where they put the toilet rolls on that shelf. And you can see the door. I do remember using it as a boy, and my grandfather used it. I don't think he liked the indoor plumbing. It was a two-seater, two-holer, and it was at the end of where my sheds are now. Our sheds are now. Walk through the beautiful garden and see our nice view of the woods here as far as you can see. This Campbell Land, Campbell Woods. You could walk an hour to the end of the property. I do birding here regularly, nature walks, and it's a nice walk any time of year. Past the old wood stove that was in the parlor. Henry Fawcett and Sons. That's amazing. It really is. Quite amazing that that stove heated everything up for years. Get a nice look here at the Asian lilies coming up here and some horse daisy still. We get some for dinner table tonight. And our roses are kind of at the end here. The old English rose. Wild one. It's quite pretty. That's been about 3 weeks on them. They just came out of nowhere. I don't remember these here last year. They've just grown in. It happened so fast. Get those fingers out of there. And we had a white lilac. It's gone. Right there. To seed. And we had our orange shrub. It's at the end of its life cycle, but it was quite pretty. This was the best it's ever been. Absolutely beautiful. Nice bouquet on it. Yeah, it still has it too. And you can see the rhubarb there turning to seed. And there was some sparrows on it yesterday. We go back in to the farmhouse and get ready to go down to the cottage. That's our heat pump. That's our restored porch here. I think Kevin and Benji, you guys are great carpenters, and thank you so much. They put the east trough back on here after we did the roof 2 years ago. It's back on, and our honeysuckle has come back. It blew over last year in one of the storms. It's pretty hardy. I taped it up at the bottom, if you can believe that, and saved it. Got these hydrangeas, they flower all summer long. All summer. And there's Father Winston fixing up the mailbox for my grandfather. These were extra large mailboxes in the day. I guess you never knew what you were going to get in the post. And I think the staining on the deck here turned out okay. Good for another 10 years. It's a lot of weather here, a lot of rain, ice and snow, and this will definitely help. This will help, Hamish. Yes. Yes, you're following me around, I know. Beautiful wildflowers. Absolutely beautiful. That was a drainage area there. I just kind of let it go natural. Those flowers blew in this year. And that runs the water off the driveway away from the buildings and into what we used to call the horse field. There was always horses in the field there, and now it's crops. That's one hot doggy. Hey, are you a hot doggy, Hamish? I think so. That is a perfect day. You got west wind, a little bit of humidity. As we pan up towards the farm fields, I've got the outside of the shed done. I just got to do some staining on the. It's a year since the deck went in. I think it's a year. I don't know. It could be 2. I'm trying to remember. I'm losing track of a year here in the build. I think it went on a year ago. It was finished. That would be about right, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna get that fixed. Get that stained, and then we start inside. And we'll have my radio room. I can play radio on the weekends as an amateur radio operator. It's a dream to have your own shack, your real shack. Not just a station in your home. That's what I had in Toronto. But now I'm actually going to have my own shack. Let me look into as we look into the house here, and there's Kitty. Can't really see it because of the reflection. Knox's Dam. My aunt took a picture of that. Unfortunately, you can't really see it. And there's some pictures my sister took. That was the outbuildings, the big barn, where the pole barn is now. And that was a sheep building. It was a lamb building, and chicken coop, and pigs, from what I remember. Oh, so we sit down and enjoy that breeze. Tropical breeze coming in here. I guess there's tennis and golf on, but next week is the big one. As we sit here and relax, as I get ready to go back to the cottage. We'll be talking at you there.